guys, Vaughn here with...
Lost, of course.
Yeah, we're back. Sorry there was no review stream Wednesday like I kind of promised. I didn't think they'd dump all the cards out right then and there.
It's clear that Blizzard is giving us hints that the end is nigh.
Oh yeah, they usually hold them until like 3-4 days ahead of time, so I thought they'd dump them out Friday or Monday. Or that'd be when I review them, like now. So, since they released a lot of cards, I didn't download all these to just put up one by one. So we're going to be doing these in like groups, so I'll be scrolling up the page. We already reviewed Omega Defender, and now it's EMP Up. 5 mana, 3/3, destroy a mech. Do you really think that's going to be that good?
We'll consider how many mechs we're getting in this expansion.
Yeah.
And, you know, all those magnetics. Like I said, I think I said it in like one episode. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, I'm like, magnetic is a hard to balance mechanic because I could easily make a video just explain why I believe it's such a hard mechanic. Because spells are not equal to minions, minions and spells are not equal to heroes, so on and so on.
And EMP Up.
And I will say out of experience, if this was 3 mana, it would be very powerful, like Big Game Hunter. Big Game Hunter fell down to 5 mana and then no one touched him. And yet the Giants still saw play. Dr. Boom still saw play at that point.
Yeah, that's the problem with trying to even things out.
Yeah, like MC Tech is still at 3 mana. And I'm nervous if that thing ever goes up to 4, no one's going to see play.
Yeah.
It's that these tech cards are so weirdly priced. Big Game Hunter, I swear, could be 4 mana for its effect. This might be a little bit large for 4 mana, but it's kinda having a push around on that.
I mean, we can't exactly be sure. We gotta wait until people create the meta.
Yeah.
And then that's when everything becomes...
Yeah. And moving into the next card, Demon Hand Buffing Warlock confirmed. We got so many hand buff cards coming back for Paladin and for Warlock.
Yes.
2 mana 2/2, Death Rattle, give all demons in your hand 1/1. I feel better than Keleseth possibly, because you can run this and your Vulgar Homunculus.
And surprisingly, it doesn't stink for its power. Remember Grim Street Outfitter?
Oh yeah, 2 mana 1/1, but that's a battle cry.
Yeah. With this thing, well, it gets more stuff done.
Yeah.
And you know, you don't have to be patient and wait for your entire deck.
And here's the thing, yes, it's only demons and hand, not something Keleseth cares about. But I believe that this might make Zoo more viable for a demon-heavy Zoo.
Yeah, that would just empower your itty bitty imps that are pretty lame, honestly.
Yep.
Or, you know, make those void walkers slightly more dangerous.
Then that rate either way, Keleseth and this card.
Well, it's basically a numbers game.
Yeah, I know. It's like, is this better or worse than Keleseth? And I don't know. I hope it is, because you can play the Vulgar Homunculus and the Spellstone a lot more effectively in Zoo now. Okay, and with that silence, we're moving to the Iron Juggernaut Ripoff. 5 mana 5/5, shuffle explosion of 5 damage into your opponent's deck.
Consider we have a card that just generates a copy whenever anything's shuffled inside. So, can it become ludicrous? Don't know. Will it be any useful in...
It does 5 damage at random.
Yeah, but what happens if you throw it to Battlecry Shaman? So,
oh god.
You have the Shuffle Dude, upgraded Elec, then you use upgrade.
I don't even know if Elec's needed in Shutterwalk. I don't think Elec would be needed.
Shutterwalk just we don't.
Shutterwalk don't care about Elec. Rogue cares about Elec.
Yeah, but I mean, Rogue can't exactly double battle cries.
No.
Yeah, you're just gonna fill your deck with enough landmines that essentially your opponent will be scared of drawing.
And they're forced to draw at the start of every turn, which means they can just eat landmines.
That Warlock is just gonna go dope all the way.
Yep. And the next card is Pocket Galaxy. It's kind of a worse Druid quest, except you don't have to do a quest.
Just changes everything by just meaning.
In your deck, 2/1. So your hand's still normal price, like with the Druid quest, but it's not 0 like the Druid quest, and you don't get a 5 mana 5 mana 8/8 either.
I mean, the best thing I can see out of this is people just using what was his name? You require my assistance?
Oh, oh god, that just makes... Yeah. I feel a lot of these classes have so much potential. It's that we have to figure out how to build to get to that potential.
Don't worry, there's probably somebody in his room with like a giant board with
Oh
ropes
god,
and
I know the
and
Hearthstone subreddit is hard at building decks. I've seen some of them. I'm like laughing my butt off like, is this really gonna work? It might not.
I mean,
I just want to check that first. Okay, nope, no one. And then Dr. Morgan, or also known by me, More Again.
more again.
Death Rattle, swap this with a minion in your deck. She never dies until you run out of minions.
At that rate, you might as well just...
If you do this and Baleful Banker, you literally have a 5/5 army that has to be silenced. Well, not an army, but a 5/5 minion that will never die.
Immortality!
Unless you draw the Morgan.
Of course, there's that issue.
You could always pull out demons or something. This is basically Recruit. This reminds me of Madame Goya from Gadget Sand.
Oh yeah!
I think that's kind of where the recruit mechanic came around, was Madame Goya, somehow.
If you're lucky. If not, you'll just end up with, I don't know, Weasel.
Yeah.
Something really pathetic, like a wisp.
Also,
Okay.
Hand Mage.
Hmm.
Deal 1 damage for every card in your hand. You need 5 damage minimum to say that you played this and Cinderstorm.
Yeah, that's
You can do it. You can literally drop this on turn 6 if you played nothing the previous turns and you got it. I know that by playing too many of the 5 or more quests.
I don't know, Arcane Intellect, Lucky Raven Draw, the Talking Wand of God knows what it's called.
Okay, there's where some issues come in. You do not want Raven and on Antioch, not Antioch, that's Medivh.
Unpronounceable name of something.
Aluneth.
Okay.
You don't want the Raven and Aluneth, because at that rate you have too many big spells in your hand. This, I definitely would say, works very well with the Minion Mage, especially if you Pocket Galaxy a lot of them. 0 mana Mountain Giants. 1 mana Elementals.
Oh no.
Luna's Pocket Galaxy reminds me of the Druid Quest and Grumble. All of them do so much cost reduction.
Will Lich Mage become more aggressive, you think?
Possibly.
You mentioned elementals, I'm like, that's gonna be...
Because oh, you have not heard of Murloc or Elemental Mage? Oh dear God.
Black Mage. I have not seen one.
Oh. Oh, you were lucky. And then we got completely better Fire Plume Harbinger or whatever it's called. 2 mana, 1/1, reduce the cost of your elementals. We get +1 stats.
Nice.
And it's a mech, so magnetic ties.
It is adorable.
Yeah. It's a lot better than Mech Warper.
Blizzard, if you're seeing this, make some of your more adorable cards into actual collectible things, because that would just earn you so much money.
Oh yeah, and the next step is Stormbringer Lost. You said you wanted to own this card.
Yes, the fact that I could transform things into legendaries. I'm like, let me just fill my deck with so much garbage.
So, it feels like it's an evolved shaman idea. You just play massive amounts of ones or summons, and then you just evolve all of them into legendaries.
And we have noticed that the sparks are becoming a pretty relevant theme.
Oh yeah. I just swear shaman is getting the, oh, you play one thing, here's a bonus idea nowadays. Double
Man,
shaman.
I was gonna say, if this thing wasn't wild, and you just roll a die, then somehow you end up with a board with nothing but Ragnaros.
Yeah. But I was like, there are some bad legendary minions.
Arthas, for example.
Arthas is actually one of the better ones to not pay the mana for.
Uh,
Low Walker Cho.
Patches, that with the nerf.
That Patches isn't around.
But
I'm talking standard because people are going to play standard more often than wild. It's sad.
Who else is kinda...
I'm like thinking, who's bad? A lot of the big legendaries because you don't get their effects.
Yeah. I was gonna say the dragon that makes your opponent play 2 turns and then you get 2 turns.
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of good to get off of it.
I mean, it's good, but you know it's the effect. But yeah, I see your point.
Prismatic Lens.
I'm getting a what was that band who had a logo of a triangle with a rainbow coming out of it?
Huh?
There was a famous band or something that had, like, their poster was basically a black pyramid. And
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of their name.
Oh yeah, but we'll also try to spot the references we can find in these cards.
Oh yeah, there's some reference. Galvanizer, I think, is a reference.
Galvatron.
No.
The mention Dr. Morgan kind of looks like the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah. Yeah, the Prismatic Lens is interesting. Draw a minion and spell, swap their costs. So many people comment, do this with equality. I'm like, okay, then your equality costs 7, 8 mana. Tyrion equality flip. Okay, 2 mana Tyrion. 8 mana equality. Not the best value. Lost?
Yeah, honestly, Zip and like.
I'm like, you kinda want to play this with equal-sized minions and spells.
But you know how RNG is.
I know, but it's like equal-sized minions and spells, which means you just want like a flat line of 3s through 5. Or 3 through 6. That way nothing really gets that much bonus. Or I should say, nothing gets hit that badly. Because if you draw your Lost in the Jungle to your Tyrion, 8 mana, summon 2 Silverhand Recruits, do you ever play that card?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the spells die at this.
Just take Moon Eater and that's it.
Or you draw, I heard, Dino Size with a 1 mana minion. You can already do that. I'm scrolling up a little slow. Okay. Recentering. There. So, Subject 9. 4/4 with 1 mana, draw 5 different secrets from your deck. 5 unique secrets from your deck. You cannot draw 2 explosive traps. Or 2 mana binds, or 2 any of the same.
Let's see. Cards decks that really benefit from secrets. Obviously, Mage.
Secret Mage, Secret Hunter.
Let's see.
I would say Spell Hunter, but wait, that's a minion.
Yeah. So if you manage to play this thing on turn 5 with no issue, let's see.
Your hand's gonna be over full.
Yeah. But let's see, if you somehow manage to summon in that turn, Future Side, just get more spells.
But no, this is draw, not play.
I know, but like I said,
yeah, Future Side could make it so you can't play your secrets either, because you're playing 5 out of 7 secrets in that class.
I don't know, I'm just trying to...
So literally you wouldn't be able to play all of them in one turn.
That's a good point.
And once again, we see a weird tech card at 5 mana. I noticed Hearthstone just likes giving all tech cards 5 mana. 3/4, deal 5 damage to all enemy minions except mechs. So this is Cinderstorm, not touching mechs.
No touching the robot.
It's a weird tech card. It murders non-mechs. And I don't think there's that many mechs going to be on the board because of the magnetic ability. Heck,
I highly doubt people would go full mech mode.
yeah, because here's the thing, like here, right here, there's a lot of magnetic. So you wouldn't actually see those guys on the board, you'd see them stacked. So there's going to be a lot more non-mechs than mechs on the board because of the magnetic idea.
But like I said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. We have the option, we have the ability to destroy them, and with classic cards we already have.
Yeah. But you can also just make them annoying to kill. Like with the next guy. Power creep is sad. Magma Rager has been way overdone now. We have the 2 mana 1/5 mech. We have a 3 mana 1/5 mech taunt. Like, Magma Ragers are now sad.
Yeah.
Magma Rager, you've been power creeped out of here.
No. With the Ragers.
I get that they were a joke, but man, that stat line's now actually horrible. They now need to be like a 7/1 or a 1/7. Which sounds broken as all heck now, actually, thinking about that. 3 mana 1/7?
Yeah. It would just...
But 1 mana 1/3, 2 mana 1/5, 3 mana 1/7.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3 mana 1/5 magnetic taunt. Alright card, especially with a Skater Boy. Skater Boy. Skater Bot over there, 1 mana 1/1 rush magnetic. You definitely have the small crew starting to form here.
Just bring up... no, it's literally a Power... It's literally a Power Rangers vibe.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the Power Rangers vibe off of these little ones.
They start combining, make Megazords.
Yeah. And I think that's all we're gonna comment on those. Floop's Glorious Gloop. Dear God, that sounds comical, like a lot of casters have mentioned when the names got revealed. Whenever a minion dies, this turn, gain 1 mana crystal, this turn only.
Sounds like a really, really very cheap bar for slushies to me.
This is brilliant, now that I'm thinking about it. I thought it was just a mana, not a mana crystal. Oh wait, this turn only. Whoops, nope, it's back to what I thought it was. I thought this gave you an empty mana crystal once I reread it.
So, is it giving you it, or is it just refreshing your mana crystals?
It is giving you, every time a minion dies, you get a coin.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's the coin effect. I'm like, it's eh. If it gave you a empty mana crystal, I would say living mana into this would be OP as heck. But no, it just gives you a mana, so it's like, eh.
Token Druid?
Yeah, that's my only guess, and that's where living mana is starting to pop up.
I mean, when everything goes into
Actually,
play,
yeah, Token Druid's not that bad with a turn 4, 7/1/1s, and then turn 5 you make them into Death Battle, summon 2/2 Treants. Hey, and that's Treants for Mulch Muncher and a lot of other things now.
the Power of the Forest. Right
Yeah.
there.
Or Soul of the Forest, I don't remember.
Power, Soul, Forest,
You never knew
Wood.
deforestation was that evil.
Woods, Bosque, it's all the same.
Yeah. 4 mana, 4/4 mech, Battlecry against Stealth to your next turn. This is literally the rogue card of Master in Disguise, nerfed version on itself.
I thought Master Disguise was a giant Tauren male. It's the flavor text, dude. Come on, I can't be the only guy who reads them.
Yeah, I know, but for the effect. Master of Disguise on themselves to turn them into a squirrel. It's not a bad idea.
It's adorable. He wants to fit in with real squirrels. He wants to be a real squirrel. We definitely need merchandise.
Definitely one of the pack fillery cards. Tending Tauren, 6 mana 3/4. I'm noticing that we're getting very pricey effects nowadays with these. 5 mana 3/4, 6 mana 3/4, 7 mana 4/4, 8 mana 4/4. Choose one. Give your other minions 1/1. So that is not Power of the Wild. Yeah, Power of the Wild. Or summon 2 Treants, which is Cenarius.
That Tauren has some big shoes to fill in.
I think the Treants might have Taunt, which is why I'm saying Cenarius.
I mean, it has to say it has Taunt, or else...
Yeah. Okay, so just 2 generic Treants. It's good for every Treant builder, and the 1/1 is good in token.
Now, with all these Treants they're mentioned, I'm curious if the classic Treants and the Witchwood Treants count.
Anything that says Treant.
Okay, that's good, because I don't want to, accidentally summon a lot of...
From what I've heard from Hearthstone, and they have mentioned it on some of the card discussions, any card that has been deemed a Treant will be counted.
Okay, that's nice at least.
Soul of the Forest, the 7 mana card that... Or no, is it 5 mana card that destroys all minions and summon 2/2s? That one counts as well, and that's in Wild. The Witchwood Treants are Treants. As long as it says Treant, it counts. But some of the more famous Treants, like Ancient of War and Ancient of Lore, aren't Treants.
They're not.
Even though they are.
I was about to say, the whole policy of planting 1 and cutting 1 down is... Oh no, planting 2, cutting 1 is becoming really extreme. Who knew reforestation could hurt so bad?
Hey!
You said deforestation, I said reforestation.
Yeah.
Who wins there?
And next up is Egg Paladin! Mechano Egg! 5 mana, 0/5, summon an 8/8. Mech.
I thought Devil Swords were dangerous enough, now we got Robo Swords.
Literally, this is 2 mana on the egg for a 3 mana body. Yeah, 5/5 to 8/8 is 3 mana egg versus 5 mana egg.
The fact that we now have minor Buff Paladin back.
Yeah, we got Buff Paladin. Because there's a card that gives 2/2 to all minions in hand, so this is a 2/7. Egg Paladin's becoming a thing.
Do you even buff, bro?
Glowtron! 1 mana, 1/3, magnetic. I've literally been watching some people joke about cards that could be coming out. And when they saw this stat line, because they didn't actually get to see the effect for some reason, everyone's joking that this would be a Vilefin Mechanoc or whatever. You know the Vilefin Inquisitor, right?
Yeah. Summon Silverhand...
Murlocs.
Silver robots.
Yeah, now it would be mechs. Paladin gets the hero power of just summon 1/1 minions. Silverhand recruits, Murlocs. Oh, we're not getting mechs. Aw.
No,
Probably too good with all these magnetics.
Yeah.
And weapons project. It does nothing. It, on paper, if both heroes attack each other with their weapons, it does nothing.
It's just really redundant.
It's a 2/3 weapon against 6 armor. 2 times 3 is 6. So, they don't kill each other, but this is where you have to use the board and that armor for advantage.
Instead, it just becomes a slapping contest.
Yeah. Warrior can use the armor a lot better than the other class because they do have Shield Slam, and this gives 6 armor, so it is a 5 mana deal 6 damage to the board. Wow, that's actually better than Dragon Fury, which is 6 mana deal 5 to the board. Because you combo this with Blade Flurry, not Blade Flurry.
Reckless Flurry.
Yeah, like Reckless Fury.
I swear that one combo in the pictures, one angry little boy.
But think, you get a 2/3 weapon and you do 6 to the board. Now that's kind of good for 5 mana and 2 cards.
Yep.
Spirit Bomb! We got Goku!
Raise your hands, everybody. Raise your hands.
Goku is here! 2 mana, deal 4 to a minion and 4 to your hero.
Now that's no fun.
It's an early removal. It makes Spellstones good.
Yep.
And
like the more you hurt, the more you're gonna heal.
Yep. The Crystallizer, a card that I've kind of a little sad on because I've seen this way too long in custom Hearthstone Reddits.
That thing, it's a
Goblin Heal Bot, for anyone who knows that. A 3 mana 4/4, deal 4 battle cry, deal 4 damage to your hero, gain 4 armor. Hey, 1 mana, deal 5 damage to your hero, gain 5 armor. I've made a copy of this for my game as well. It's like, it's a fun idea.
Seems rather useless.
Why? You need the armor. Warriors.
Alright.
4 mana, deal 5 to the board.
But the fact, yeah, I was gonna say there's that, but the fact that it's also a neutral, it's kind of, buggy.
Yeah. But who really... Druid also wants armor.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Paladin is getting a heal version, so why not abuse the heals? Remember, your healing is doubled with the Paladin Legendary, and you do have the Healing Spellstone. So injure yourself, restore 3.
I'll give you that. Okay, you win this time.
Nether Soul Buster, 3 mana 1/5. Ooh, good stat line? Or so we thought. Battlecry, gain 1 attack for each damage your hero has taken this turn.
Now, how badly do I want to cripple myself?
With just Hero Power, Spirit Bomb, and Nether Spike, that's a 6/5 for 3 mana.
And next turn you can Spellstone. If you don't get blown apart.
Yeah. And more Warlock buffing. Give the leftmost minion in your hand 2/2. That means the minion you hold on to the longest.
Which would casually become doubling Imp.
Possibly. Hey, summon a copy of this minion. 3 mana 4/4, summon a 4/4.
How long could this go on?
Oh god, yeah.
How long could this trend go on?
Hand buff? Long time, boy. Hey, if you're on Kelseth and Soul Infusion, you don't need that 2 mana card, that Death Rattle buffs demons. Wow, it sounds... I was literally trying to support that card over Kelseth, but Kelseth way better.
Truth is found in death after all.
Yeah. Oh, and the next card I find's a little crappy. It is a legendary 4 mana Mirror Entity.
Let me summon my useless Imp.
No, Harbinger Celestia.
Yeah. But
I'm
like
like...
I said, let me just summon a useless Imp.
Yeah. It's a
Let
Mirror
me-
Entity, so literally if your opponent's playing around Mirror Entity, they could summon Test Subject or the Crystallizer or any crappy 1 mana minion.
Yeah, the fact that a legendary that can become something that else doesn't really sound that good.
No,
Because
if it was 3 mana, I'd be better off.
Because the fact that your opponent can read its effect, and the fact that they know what it does.
Yeah, the issue is it's not a secret.
Yeah.
3 mana. Okay, I'll give you, it is a 1/1 stat increase. It is a 5 mana body on a 4 mana. It's a 6 mana body because it's stealth. Actually, would that be a 6.5 or a 6.7? Yeah, I've learned this math over here. Which is why I'm like, Hearthstone's really going power crazy.
Power overwhelming?
Nah. And then the next up is Explodinator. Whoa, that's a big bomb.
How much damage does it do?
Click on that card. Drag.
That's not worth it. It was that big.
4 mana, Battlecry, summon 2 Goblin Bombs. It's a 3/2. So literally you gain 4 mana value out of the Explodinator. You get a 2 mana body with 2 worse leper gnomes. And yes, this is completely worse leper gnome because these things can't attack.
Smork is intensifying.
Well, they're not completely worse. Because you can magnetic anything onto these. Think of Spider Bomb, Goblin Bomb combos. Deal 2 damage to the enemy minion, destroy a random minion. Ah, we're getting better.
Madness.
And Hunter is just loaded with these.
Like I said, Smork is intensifying. The good old memes are coming back, I guess.
Next up is Test Subject. Return any spells you cast on this minion to your hand. Death Rattle. This reminds me of the Murloc from Ungoro for Paladin.
Primal Fin Champion?
Yeah, Primal Fin Murloc or whatever. 2 mana, 1/2. So for 1 less mana, you get 1 less attack.
So is this guy supposed to essentially be Mini Hulk?
Something. I get the idea of casting spells on your minions, but that feels more Paladin than Priest, which is why I still believe the Paladin and Priest legendaries are kinda meant to be flipped.
Unless Blizzard tried pranking us, but then again...
They aren't. They would have fixed it.
Yeah, you'll be surprised how many times companies accidentally release something when
with
they're not supposed
about
to.
13, 14 different videos stating that is correct. Because Paladin is the laser. Paladin's all about lasers, which is why we get all the lasers. Prismatic lens, and Priest is all about cloning. They literally would have to messed up every class card.
Priest and cloning. There's something about that sentence that does not go together.
But well, they do have Shadow Essence. They did have Mind Games and Thought Steal, all that. So it is their idea. It's just not spell cloning idea.
Yeah, most of these things aren't spells.
And like
anymore.
extra arms.
Science.
3 mana, give a minion 2/2. Add another 3 mana, give a 2/2. I think. I don't know if more arms is 3 mana or 2 mana.
You might need some
It gets 2 of your Xerix back. Your legendary that if you cast a spell on this, Death Rattle, resummon it.
Yeah, that's a good point. It just constantly comes back from the dead.
Yep. Then we get Mini Flanking Shot. 2 mana, not 4. Deal 2, not 3, and summon a 2/2 Goblin Bomb.
Man, that's the Ram Recruiter sign.
Summon another one of these instead of a wolf.
I'm surprised this isn't the icon of the game. Well, I mean, the new logo is a bomb.
But may I bring up Goblins vs. Gnomes was all about just explosions.
This time it's just goblins with goblins. With more goblins.
Yeah, because
goblins.
Dr. Boom is a goblin. Also, I love how it's basically you throw one at a minion and then you throw one at the face.
Maybe you're
is that a Silverhand recruit?
That's what I said. He's having a bad day.
Yeah, that's a Silverhand recruit. Very bad day.
See, this is what happens when you try using modern, I want to say, 18th century technology versus a medieval sword and hammer.
Oh yeah.
Man, World of Warcraft really has some really
I'm gonna hit
cheap-
the hunters, and then I'll just hit the 2 mages first. 2 mana, add 2 random minions to your hand. Not that powerful, I feel.
I like it though.
It's nice. It gives value. No spell damage boost. And then research project. Each player draws 2 cards.
And
It's
no.
mage at least.
Let me have the 2 cards. You can have 0 cards.
Well, it's hand priest. Not hand priest. Hand mage is what they're trying to go for. Which, yeah, both of these cards do give a +1.
You can imagine Deck of Wonders could be.
Oh god. I have seen a Deck of Wonders pull a Scroll of Wonders. I've seen 2 Scroll of Wonders in a row put another set of Deck of Wonders in the deck. I'm just laughing my butt off, like, Yogg lives!
I mean, he is the god of death, so
Yeah.
bow down to him, I guess.
And then Secret Plan, 1 mana, discover a secret. It's a 1 mana discover a card.
There's nothing wrong with getting more secrets.
No, it's just a 1 mana discover a card. I know a guy, hallucinate, Omega Assembly. It's 1 mana discover a thing.
Battling book. Which
Mind Vision is kind of the OG of this.
Yeah.
And then Necromechanic. Mechanic. God. This reminds me a lot of Baron Rivendare. Except only your Death Rattles trigger twice.
Man, legendaries are slowly becoming less legendary.
It's because power creep. And it's an epic. Meh.
Yeah, I sometimes feel like epics are more legendaries.
Yeah, the epics, I swear, sometimes are like better.
And even in acquiring them is a lot harder.
Oh yeah, because there's actually more epics than legendaries.
Yeah.
And then there's Flark's Boomzooka.
That is just silly to look at.
Yeah.
Like, what was Flark's plan to begin with? Was his plan to put a angry, very angry, what I assume a large, aggressive mammal on top of a rocket? What was his plan?
Yeah, that's his plan. Summon 3 minions from your deck. They attack enemy minions, then die.
You might need to have to lay off the gunpowder, Flark.
Hey, it's called Flock and Shrapnels. That's a reference to Fallout. Way too.
Yeah. Not many people. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think some people would get Flak and Shrapnels. Okay. It's a very important dealer in Fallout 3.
Okay.
Well, not an important dealer. It's just in an important location.
Let's try not to getting too off on
yeah.
topic.
8 mana, summon 3 minions. They attack random minions, then die.
What happens if I fill my deck with nothing but poison in?
Well, they kill the enemy minions. Well, these things can kill the enemy minions, and if they survive, then die.
So either way, it's a win-win, I guess.
No matter what, your minions are dying.
Yeah.
So you want mostly death rattles. Which means you don't want, like... Wait.
Swamp King Dren.
Wait. Eggs. They can't attack enemy minions.
But they die.
They attack. They can't attack because they're 0. Then die. Oh, now we got 5/5s. That's
okay,
8 mana, summon X amount of 5/5s.
Okay, Blizzard. Next year when Easter comes, make one legendary specifically just known as the Easter Wabbit.
The Easter Wabbit. Okay.
It kicks 2 references for $1.
Dear God, I swear this is like shifted off somehow. Ah, boop, 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 boop. Bigger lightning. I've seen this as a custom card. 0 mana, deal 1 damage to all minions. Overload 2. I remember this as a custom card from, well, not that long ago. 0 mana, deal 0 damage to all minions.
The guy who made it is surely laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Surely boiling. Probably both.
Yep. Brainstormer. Okay, gain 1 health for each spell in your hand. That's a lot more specific. I thought this was like another Twilight Drake.
Kind of.
Definitely good in Mage and Druid. And Bulldoze. The new Force Tank Max.
With extra rage.
Yep. Cloak Scale Chemist. This is like Shadow Assailant, the 3 mana 2/2 Stealth Divine Shield. But it's 1 less mana for 1 less attack.
I just made 1 card irrelevant.
And the Crazed Chemist. Hey, that's a name I'm using.
Crazed Chemist. Good.
Oh no, I'm using Cookie Chemist and like Altered Assistant or whatever. I might be on that. Combo! Give a minion 4 attack. So this is literally Eviscerate built into the body.
So what would the opposite of Eviscerate be?
Oh, no, not Eviscerate. This is Cold Blood.
No, I think like what would the opposite word be?
Yeah, but this is Cold Blood. Built into the body.
Okay.
But for friendly minions. Then we get the Damaged Stegodon. I was about to say Stegodon. 6 mana, 5/12. 2 more attack than the Witchwood Grizzly, but it's a guaranteed 6 damage.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you're priest.
No, it's still a guaranteed 6 damage. You have to use 2 mana healed then. If you play this on turn 6. And that's something. Is 2 attack really worth that 6 damage?
Yeah, it could be.
This is a 5/6, 6 mana taunt. That is flatline statted, actually, now that I'm looking at it. 5/6 is 5 mana, taunts plus 1 mana. Yeah, that is flat statted. But this is healable, so it's actually better. And then Lost. Who you gonna call when ghosts are running around?
Ghostbusters.
The Ectomancy.
Don't ghosts produce ectoplasm?
Yes, that's why I made that joke.
I swear, this is not magic at all. Just science.
The issues, anything magic cannot be explained by modern means. Science explains magic.
Yet, we have robots, Tesla coil stuff.
I know. It's just that this isn't... May I bring up gravity is still magic because we can't explain all of it? But gravity, we have a formula to say how fast you're gonna fall. We know the pull of gravity, we know all that, we just can't fully explain it, so it's still magic.
So everything in the world can become Mancy. I mean, the Cobalt practice, god dang...
Everyone practices Mancy. But this summon copies of all demons you control. This reminds me of the 5-mana spell that summons damaged minions for Warrior.
Blood Warriors?
Yeah. We were getting way off on a topic.
Yeah. Just make a Toastmaster, Blizzard, and we'll call it even.
Oh yeah. The Electro Rite. 3 mana, 3/3. Battlecry if you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, gain 1/1. This reminds me of Technician. 3 mana, 3/3. If you control a mech, add a scrap to your hand, and gain 1/1. It reminds me of that. I can't think of what Technician's country it's from. From Goblins vs. Gnomes.
I'm curious what its flavor text is going to be. It's going to be about Electro Right,
The Right Sisters?
Good point.
Nice pun. Also, Shaman spell, and this is what's making me a little nervous. It requires elementals. Draw a card. Copy it if you played an elemental last turn. A, you're copying a random card. And B, you had to play an elemental last turn. Elemental Shaman's becoming a thing with the 2-mana version with Earthen Might and the 2-mana minion elemental that does the same exact thing.
I mean, he does say the elements will destroy you.
Yeah.
But, you know, you wouldn't think the elements would have fists and be really angry.
And moving to the Paladin buff card. 6 mana epic! 3/4. Oh god, I didn't realize that was an epic. It gives minions in your hand 2/2. Is this really epic? Lost, would you say this would be better as a rare?
Honestly, yeah. Yes, I get it. It buffs your minions for 2/2. I mean, it buffs all, but making it its price is.
If it was a 4/5.
Yeah, it was 4/5 would be an epic, but it's...
Yeah, because I'm like, the 2/2, okay, they're doing 1.5 minions game buffed, is what their stat line's based on.
Unless, of course, by some magical means you fill your dick with nothing but minions.
Yeah. Well, that's what hand buff did.
Oh,
if this becomes popular, we're gonna see...
a nerf.
No, we're gonna see the winter come back. The 4 mana 3/3 if you have a taunt, divine shield, lifesteal. We're gonna see old hand buff paladin come back from Gadget Sand.
You thought I was...
I love how it just disappeared for Witchwood and now it's back possibly. We're gonna be skipping over Goblin Bomb because there's too many of them.
Because honestly, how many times have we mentioned Goblin Bomb already?
Yeah. 2 mana, give a friendly minion 3/3 and rush. It dies.
Man, goblins make one of the world's nastiest pranks.
This is 2 mana 3/3 rush. So if you play it on a minion like it's intended, it's not powerful. It kills a minion and it dies. It's power overwhelming, but more controlled. If you play this on a minion that's been around, 2 mana, give 3/3, kill your opponent's face, and Death Rattle trigger something.
Which will probably be more damage to said face.
Oh god. I just thought this, and wait a turn on Seeping Ooze who has a Katharina. Deal 8 damage to face. Oh, it dies at the end of turn. So you can't get King Crush out of there. But you get what I was going for.
Yep.
16 damage if this thing just immediately dies after the attack.
That's a lot of damage, son.
Yeah.
Might as well, I'm pretty sure that's bone-hurting juice at that rate.
Oh yeah. 5 mana 3/3. Another tech card! I swear, 5 mana 3/3 is becoming the tech card status.
I've said it like God knows how many times, but that does not look... That elf looks too scientific to even count this as magic.
But well, they can't fully explain it. After your opponent plays a minion, summon a 1/1 copy of it. So you get a 1/1 copy of what your opponent plays.
That's one way of punishing your opponent for using cheesy decks.
Yeah. The Kaboom Bot. 3 mana 2/2. Death Rattle, deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion. Boombot rolls high 100% of the time.
Man, he's... a lot of bombs we're getting.
Yep. The Loose Specimen. 5 mana 6/6. Epic. Pack Filler. Deal 6 damage randomly spell among friendly minions.
I don't know. What happens if your deck has Frozen Berserkers, Night Howlers, and Gurubashi Berserkers? Not to mention...
Okay, yeah, this works in like Damage Warrior.
If you have also a armor smith in your hand, not hand but deck, field.
Yeah, field. Oh, also think if you have black gun. Oh God, this and black gun.
No clue.
18 damage to your opponent's face. Black gun spire.
Oh no.
Okay, so not so pack fillery as I thought, but still.
See,
it,
don't
it feels a little.
It's misleading.
It's misleading. It looks at first 5 mana 6/6 murder something on your board.
But there's
there's a lot of bonus in warrior.
That benefits a lot from hurting themselves.
And paladin, because you could just heal your board. Priest doesn't care. Well, priest would have to pay the 2 mana to heal 6. Oh yeah, and Lost. You said that the Rusty Recycler looked like what?
Wally.
I don't see the Wally. I see the old mini-bot.
The tread. I get that. I was gonna say the treads and the eyes.
I'm like, that looks like the mini-bot, which is actually the reference to a movie which I can't remember anymore.
And the rusted color. The rusted color.
It's a rusted yellow, yeah. 5 mana, 2/6, taunt, lifesteal. Generic as they come.
I'm curious how a robot is healing you by doing damage. Is it basically shoving a syringe in your opponent's health and then shoving it to you?
Somehow.
I can understand while
I get the idea because they can't make it so this lifesteal's different bed dependent. Actually, no, they could. They literally could just say gain armor.
yeah.
They've done that with warrior cards.
Yeah, it makes more sense with the recycle.
I'm like, yeah, you just gain armor, and it's just lifesteal because it's an easier phrasing, if that makes sense. The next up is, well, the 2 mana spell of every class. If that makes any sense. We get Purify, we get... If you ever see a 2 mana spell, it's what that class does and draw a card. Warrior now has Rush and Charge. So, Rush, draw a card. Perfect.
Nothing can go wrong with Rocket Boots.
Perfectly balanced. And Rocket Boots, yeah, that's insane.
Unless, of course, you have very...
Wait a minute, I love how it's called Rocket Boots, but look, there's a rocket on his back.
I was gonna comment about that, but... I mean, don't question Goblin technology.
Yeah. Piloted Reaper, I mean, not Shredder.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
In a new flavor, though.
Piloted Reaper. 4 mana, 4/3. Summon a random minion from your hand that costs 2 or less. Mage is able to abuse this with how many random 2 mana minions? I don't know, they're all getting summoned to the board. Never mind. So yeah, Piloted Reaper. It's a common, again.
Subtle hints are not very subtle.
I don't think this was meant to be subtle.
Yeah,
Micro Tech Controller. Especially with that 3 mana, 3/3, gain 1/1 thing. I'm like, that's way too common to what you play with the Shredder. Micro Tech Controller. 2 mana, 3 mana, 2/1, summon 2 1/1 mechs.
Feel the wrath of my microbots.
Oh wow, I just realized what Mecharu's kind of the ripoff of. It's a kangaroo with a joey. That's not the joke that I got right now. I knew that from the start. This looks very suspicious like Alley Cat.
No.
Oh no, it's Death Rattle.
It's Death Rattle, man.
Possessed Villager.
It's a mech form.
Mech Possessed Villager.
Instead of a horrendously deformed creature, we get a cute, adorable little robot.
Yep. Do. Oh, and the final cards. Spark Drill. 6 mana, 5/1.
Again, it's adorable.
the stat lines. Rush. Okay, there we are. Death Rattle. Add 2 sparks with Rush to your hand.
Open cannons.
Fire the cannons. 8 mana, deal 7 damage.
Just
That's actually bad.
I was gonna say, just have one knife juggler in the field, and now.
Oh yeah, knife juggler.
I think knife juggler is gonna start becoming more common these summons and give and all that stuff.
Knife Juggler saw a lot of play. It's faded because there's just too many other good minions.
Yeah.
Spark Engine. Battlecry add a 1/1 spark with rush to your hand. Okay, sparks are becoming the token minion.
Power of the spark compels you.
And I understand why they chose spark, because it works with mechs and elements.
Yeah, good point.
It's a fire spark, or it's a fire spark in a mech. Sparks of electricity.
By sparks be purged.
And we got a completely better Cthulhu card. 3 mana 2/1. Battlecry, deal 2 damage. Doesn't give your Cthulhu 2/2.
Yeah, that's that.
It's a mech.
Yeah.
4 mana,
up,
5/1 rush.
The memes continue.
The Steel Rager.
That actually sounds like a pretty epic
That's
movie
actually
idea.
better because it's 1 less damage than Fireball.
Yeah. Let's see, what do we have? We already got Magma Rager, classic form. We got Ice Rager, just 1 extra health.
Hey, Steel Rager's a mech, not an elemental.
No, like that. Yeah, that's a good point, but like, you know, just a Rager meme itself.
Yeah, it's a nice meme.
Shadow Rager
but
is...
Wait, did we even get that card? Look at Topsy Turvy. Did we even get a mech that looks like that?
Probably not.
That's a letdown. I kind of wish you could put the card on it. Like with Flanking Strike, we got the actual Cobalt that was in Flanking Strike.
Oh, yeah.
Topsy Turvy. 0 mana, swap a minion's attack and health. Apparently Confuse and Void Ripper weren't good enough.
Yeah. Especially Void Ripper of all.
Nor was Deviant Banana. That did it for 1 mana. At a brawl.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say that.
Toxologist. Oh god, we're getting science everywhere now. We got Mancies and Ologies.
There's gotta be something there that's just pure science and not magic.
I love this. The toxic character, just give your weapon attack.
Yeah, like not give a minion poison or something like that. Not make your weapon poisonous, I guess.
I know, that's the sad part. Like Deadly Poison just gives your weapon 2 attack. 2 mana, 2/4. Do not magnetic to this thing. Can only attack if you cast a spell this turn.
Looks like he's straight out of Space Jam.
I love this type of card, especially the Silthrid Spinner, the 3 mana 3/5. That can only attack if your hero did, because it makes ordering matter. And Magnetic itself makes positioning matter. Not to mention like Shooting Stars. So many cards nowadays are doing positioning.
It's gonna be complicated though. Remember
Oh yeah.
everything.
And that's something that we always laugh at, because it's like there's Meteor and Crushing Walls. Explosive Shot. Grievous Bite. Power Shot. Yeah, those don't see play. Now we're getting a lot of positioning. Venomizer. 2/2 for 2. Poisonous. Magnetic. Meh.
Jeez, how big of a refrigerator does Dr. Boob have to have all these magnetic minions?
He has a lot of labs.
Plus, probably have probably has an entire snack bar made of nothing but fridges at this rate.
Oh, I love how the final card's a Boof Goblin. 30 mana Violet Haze. Add 2 Death Rattle cards to your hand. Completely random Death Rattle cards. I don't think they're the best.
They're meant to die fast.
But, well, you're also meant to be, like, abusing your Death Rattles in Rogue. So, is random good when you're meant to have, like, a controlled Death Rattle pool?
Yeah.
That's you start seeing the issue there. And that's probably why Infest never saw play, and I think Cyberchip might not see play, because it's random beasts for Infest or random mechs for Cyberchip. And the last card that we have today. Oh shit, I'm dragging that. Not meant to be clicked on that. Dun dun dun. The final card! 2 mana, 2/1. Summon a Goblin Bomb. Bombs away! Hey, at least it makes sense. Bombs away, World Glider.
How could somebody that looks so happy and harmless just give us more paid? Goblins, man.
Do you think these Goblin Bombs are actually going to be, like, swarming the boards near you?
Yes.
What was that laugh for?
The fact that swarming the boards near you is like Goblin Bomb. Again, a lot of these things could become movie titles.
Yeah.
Like
Goblin Bomb. The bombing of the board 2 in a theater near you.
Coming to a Hearthstone game near you.
Yeah, coming to a Hearthstone game near you.
Yeah.
Coming in a Hearthstone game at you.
Because it's just pure.
Now
that's just adorable.
I don't think these Goblin Bombs are just so nice, but I don't think they're gonna be that powerful.
Again,
they're 0/2s.
Yeah.
They'd be actually good in Hunter because you could just Leok.
Also, it just punishes your opponent for using any AoE.
Yeah, it's good against AoE, but minion. I think there's gonna be a lot of aggro. Well, no, every expansion starts out with aggro and then slowly becomes slower.
Essentially, we're just cavemen bashing rocks together, and
then we find out like cool and insane combos. Like no card alone, I believe, is epically powerful. You have to put a few combos together, and that's what this expansion is. It's science and experimenting. Nothing by itself, I think, is purely good. Hand buffs, not powerful by themselves. So many copies of demons, not good by itself. I don't even think like summoning 1/1 copies of minions in your deck is that powerful by yourself. Nothing here by itself has power. Mecha Cthulhu, yes, is the most power by itself, but you have to run through the entire game
and not get curb stomped.
Juicy, yeah, you gotta live turn 5 and 6. Myra might be one of the more powerful ones by itself. Augmented Elic, powerful as power can be. 20 cards that cost 1 mana to your deck with another card, but that's with another card. Shooting Star, not powerful by itself, but powerful with Cosmic Anomaly and Celestial stuff. Eureka, Dr. Boom might be the most powerful card there is. Giggling Inventor and Dr. Boom are the 2 most powerful cards I believe there is.
But like you said, it's science, so you gotta experiment.
Yeah. Druid is gained treants and copy effects. Okay, Whizbang is up there on power level. Only because it's a 1-card deck creator. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, also they redid the Omega Defender art a while back. Even Biology Project isn't good by itself. You have to have something to ramp into.
You gotta figure it out. Don't be... It's like, in this expansion, I hope people become less dependent in deck recipes and actually play around with the thing. Because, like, it's chaos.
Oh yeah, I feel that this might be one of the heaviest rotating metas. Because there's so many intricate combos that are so easy to crack. Dr. Boom being the one of the few that is a pain, as well as Giggling Inventor. Actually no, Giggling Inventor loses to Shooting Star.
It's just a Neutron, but still, you gotta deal with it.
Yeah, Shooting Star takes off the shields of a Neutron. Boommaster Flark is a mini Dr. Boom, but still worse. Nothing by itself is that powerful. Academic Espionage, powerful, bonus with Elec. Lab Recruiter, bonus with Elec. Like, no single card here is a win all game. And I'm saying that. Nothing is a win all game. Mecha Cthulhu is a win game, but it's not win all game. I remember when Dr. Boom was played, and so many people conceded on turn 7 if they didn't have a big game hunter. And even if they had a big game hunter, you'd win turn 8 or 9 with the Dr. Boom or Savannah High mains. So yeah, this is such a wild expansion. Power levels are all over the board.
And the fact that it's more chaotic and less organized and, you know, doesn't exactly have to be a focus point.
And like Pilot Shredder was a sheer good card. It was 6 mana for 4/4. It was a 6 mana body for 4. Now it's a 4 mana body for a 4 mana body. It's like nothing itself is powerhouse. Toxologist is a worse auto barber.
But I bet you that in 1 week people are gonna figure out the most cheap.
Oh yeah, 1 to 2 weeks with millions of people playing, someone's gonna figure something out. But I believe it's gonna rotate because you could easily beat that combo with a different combo.
And that's what I want. I don't want people to just stay stagnant and just make one. Everybody's in the same deck. Yes, I get it.
And that's what the off meta kind of was meant to do from Hearthstone, was show what isn't the top like 10 decks that gets the legend.
Or, you know, cards that people just forget to never use ever again.
Oh yeah.
Like you say Betrayal is pretty awful, but
Betrayal is real awful. Not even the secret version of Betrayal worked.
Yeah, I know. But it has, to me, I still use it, and it does pretty good against people who try using large minions.
Like these 3, very high value. This one requires shuffle back in. This one requires 10 mana. This one requires good mechs and a lot of minions. This card actually is okay, but Rush and Poisonous, your opponent can just hero power it away with 1 of 4 hero powers. Silverhand Recruit, Druid, Mage, Rogue.
Yeah.
Not to mention Anduin or Warlock hero power for Death Knight. And Warrior hero power from Dr. Boom. There's like nothing that's purely good. Some of the Super Collider, I don't think we'll ever see play. But yeah, with that, I think you got your final words, Lost?
I would say we'll be seeing you in probably accidentally in a Hearthstone game. We might kick your butt, or you might kick our butt.
Yep. And the release date's been in the bottom corner the entire time. It's the August 7th, which is why I didn't think they'd release it 8 days ahead of time. So yeah, until next time, see you guys next time.